So welcome to another Tokyo Revengers video, guys. And yeah, as I promised in my last video, I'm back with the theories related to the old homeless man that you guys commented on my video. Just to let you all know, I've read all your comments. And they were amazing, and I had great difficulty in selecting only a few comments. But anyway, I selected, and I want to share it with you guys. Ever since the last chapter got released, there's been a hype regarding the old homeless man. Personally, I feel that since he's referred to as an old man, I'm not sure if he's a new character, or he is related to Hanma, or is he Mikey's father. I read many of you think that Mikey's father could actually be Takemichi. I have already made videos regarding this theory. Also, we just know that Mikey's father died in a car accident. And after that we know nothing about that character. So there's a possibility that the old man is his father. Anyway, even if that old man is not Mikey's father or any character we know of, I'm so interested to know more about him. So, before we talk about that, as usual guys, I would kindly appreciate it if you can drop a like on the video and consider subscribing to the channel. Let's go into the video now. So in chapter 270, we saw in the end that Shinichiro almost turned into a demon. And he asked the whereabouts of the time leaper. Those delinquents, after being beaten, must have spit out the location of that person. If you guys remember, the leak shared by Ken Wakui-sensei, in the first panel we see two people standing inside a tunnel. I wonder who that other person is with Shinichiro. I think it's most probably Wakasa. So Wakasa also goes with Shinichiro to meet that mysterious person, who is yet to be revealed. So, that's how I feel he knows about Shinichiro being a time leaper and told Mikey about this during the Three Deities fight. I'm sure this leaked panel will be in the next chapter, where they go to meet the original time leaper at last. Shinichiro's face in the second panel is so emotionless that it almost reminds me of Bont and Mikey. If you guys have anything to say about this panel and have any predictions regarding the next chapter, please let me know below. Now, let's read out some of your comments. So the first comment says that the old man is Hanma. It makes sense because we saw him surviving all the timelines since the beginning of the story. I feel his character is, more or less, very much mysterious like Shinichiro. None of us expected that Shinichiro would be a time leaper, so we won't be shocked if we come to know that the old man is actually Hanma himself. I feel he plays an important role in the story, and he's not just any side guy in the story. Because he saved Kasaki a lot of times, and also he's always an important member and is amongst the top men of the gang in other timelines. He has two tattoos of sin and punishment, so definitely there's a hidden meaning behind that we're unaware of. I'm certain that Ken Wakui-sensei has plans for him in the future. Also, the comment says that the old man is not actually old in real time, he's just very poor and not well maintained and lives a life of a beggar. And that makes him look rather shabby and old. Which might be possible too, because no way can Hanma be an old man in the original timeline. Because he's near about the same age as the other Toman members in other timelines. Shinichiro goes to meet the time leaper in the original timeline in July 2005. Before the final arc started, we got two backstories, one about Hanma and the other one is about Sanzu. I think now it makes sense why we got those two chapters suddenly in the middle of the story. If you guys remember, in chapter 205, Hanma similarly even fought an unknown gang in the same way, on the year the same month as Shinichiro in an alley. And, when Kasaki asked Hanma why he follows him everywhere, he said he will reveal it to him after Kasaki dies. It's like Hanma already knew about Kasaki's fate and that he's gonna die from before. At the end of the chapter, we see Hanma sitting in front of Kasaki's grave narrating the Reaper and the Pierrot story. We were not told what that story is. But I'm sure it'll be revealed to us at some point. Here we get a glimpse of how Hanma always looks well-to-do with Kasaki. Because he enjoyed his company, but he looks so lost and homeless without him. Many of you replied to my Instagram story yesterday that Hanma looks like Kazutora here. I don't know how to feel about it. We don't know how Hanma will look in the original timeline. I guess it's time for the big reveal. Let's just wait and see. Anyway, now it's time for the second comment. We are still in the dark about how Shinichiro got his time-leaping powers. I think the next chapter will be all about Shinichiro going to meet the old man and getting all the information about the time travel theories. And he'll also get to know about triggers for the first time. The comment says that the trigger for Shinichiro is Sanzu. In the last chapter, we very well saw Sanzu's loyalty towards Mikey. He went to the extent of slashing his friends for disrespecting Mikey. Also, he didn't care what his elder brother Takomi thinks of him, but rather was interested about Mikey after he just got released from the reformatory. As I've said in my last video, Sanzu cares a lot for Mikey, and not only in the original timeline, but in all the others too. In chapter 255, in the final battle, Sanzu almost decides to kill everyone other than Mikey. Not gonna lie, he's such a crazy person. He doesn't care about his friends or his enemies except for Mikey. Sanzu thinks he's Mikey's only friend, and he's ready to give his life for him. He even is okay with Mikey killing him along the way if Mikey gets immersed into his dark impulse. During his fight with Takemichi, he was shocked because when he tried to kill Takemichi with his katana from a blind spot, Takemichi somehow managed to dodge it. That's when he asked him if he was a time leaper too. Which means Sanzu is well aware of time leaping theory and about the visions a time leaper gets. And since Sanzu and Shinichiro have the same mindset and both of them have strong emotions for Mikey, so I feel there's a high possibility that he's the trigger for Shinichiro's time leap. Finally, ending the video with the last comment. The original time leaper must have passed his abilities to Shinichiro before he died. But I definitely don't think that Wakasa is the trigger for Shinichiro's time travel. Because as we've seen before, Wakasa was not interested and didn't much care about Mikey. Compared to Sanzu, who is ready to devote his life and ready to kill and get killed for Mikey. So his emotions and intentions aren't strong enough to act as a trigger for Shinichiro. Wakasa might just have the knowledge about time leaping and triggers, but he's not the trigger according to me. Also guys, before ending the video, I want to say that I have read so many theories about Hanma that you guys wrote. And I too personally think that the old man is somewhat related to Hanma. His character is peculiar as there is so much we don't know about him, like we don't know how he joined the Kanto Manji gang. And also what happened to him during those 2 years before the gang was formed. There are so many baffling mysteries that are going to be revealed in the next chapter. And I'm sure it's gonna be insane. So anyway, if you guys like this video, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe. And good luck to all.